3 weather with Tom Kiffin.
Well, Tom, is it time to pull out the swim floaties and the swimming trunks?
Yeah, and head on down to the Cove. I'll tell you what here. It's unreal, November 2nd, and we're still dealing with temperatures that are knocking on the door of 70 degrees. Out in the western UP, most of the time I show you this map, it is July here, so definitely not a early November night across upper Michigan. I'm going to grab the remote here and head to another source here, kind of like when you head from regular TV over to a streaming service here, but I want to head over to another source to show you the Michigan Tech webcam. It's mild there. It's still in the 60s. We got dry conditions as well. And as we look at the satellite here, you can see we do have pretty much mainly clear skies. We've been seeing some clouds try to make it into the western UP. So Houghton, where we just saw the Michigan Tech webcam, some clouds are moving on in. Same for Ironwood over towards Marinesco. Otherwise, we're dry, mainly clear skies, but we still have a good southerly wind. High resolution radar, quick look at that. You can see dry conditions as well. That may be a different story at this time tomorrow night, Becca, though, as we're looking at some rain coming in from the west. 906 weather watchers here. Terry Smith was out for an evening walk around here in Scandia, and he said it was a very nice evening. He saw some deer there out in the distance here. If I can pop up this video, some deer, and definitely up. And then also he said there was a buck here that jumped on in here at the end of this video. I saw it too here. Definitely a larger deer, and it was definitely a buck. But thanks, Terry, for sending that in. We also got a picture of Charlie here from the other day, and we'll show you that here in just a second. But Robert Holterman also, excuse me, we'll get to Robert here in just a second. Ron, another beautiful start to the day in Manistee. They got the cooler end of things here with a good southerly wind today. Temperatures in Manistee stayed in the 50s, but you can see not a cloud in the sky in Manistee to start off the day. Thanks, Ron, for sending in. Robert Holtzman, 2 photos. He said he found another one from when his friend was hiking and backpacking along Pitchard Rocks here when we had that big storm a couple weeks ago. Check out those waves here going right over the coastline there and into the woods there. Just unreal how strong those waves were and how strong the winds were. Thanks, Robert, for letting us use that photo, but a much calmer weather photo he sent in here. A beautiful day, November 1st, which was yesterday in Hermansville. Now the sun is setting. It was warm, it was mild in the south central UP, but you can see no leaves on the tree. And then finally here, Charlie enjoying the warm day out in Scandia Township, walking around there and just enjoying the day there. I think we all were yesterday, enjoying the milder temperatures across upper Michigan, and it looks like he was having a good time walking over the leaves that have fallen this fall. If you would like to join our 906 Weather Watchers group on Facebook, you can send in photos like Charlie. Looks like Charlie's getting a treat there. And you can send in your pets, you can send in your nature photos and your weather photos to our 906 Weather Watchers group on Facebook. We'd love to have you join. Becca and I would love to show off your photos during WJMN Local 3 News. All right, let's get you to our Max computer here as we showed you temperatures. Almost July-like with temperatures still in the upper 60s out west, a little bit cooler in the east, 49 Manistee and 51 for Newberry. Record high temperature today at the Weather Service, 71 degrees in Negaunee Township, and that beat the old record of 66 back in 1975. 3 things to know here. It's going to be a warm, mild November night across the UP. We will have some of the wind, and that wind continues on into Thursday, and then we could have some good wind on Saturday. Rain chances show up tomorrow night, rain on Friday, and then some good rain on Saturday. We continue to be on the warm side of things here through tomorrow, but a cold front does approach here as we go into the daytime on Friday. Here comes your rain as we head into Thursday night and Friday, and then perhaps some good rain here as we go into the daytime on Saturday, along with perhaps some good wind in the eastern UP. But the good wind tonight looks to be along the Lake Superior shoreline from Munising to Marquette over towards Big Bay and perhaps over towards Ironwood. 53 for Marquette tonight, 48 Escanaba and Gladstone, 51 Iron Mountain, and 54 for Houghton and Hancock. One more warm to mild day across the UP, especially the central and west for Thursday. And then we're going to start cooling things off here as we go into the weekend. And then as we look into early next week, believe it or not, as we get towards Election Day, we could see another warm up with temperatures maybe approaching 60 degrees with dry conditions by the time we do get to the middle of next week.
Sounds good. Thank you, Tom.